Oh, I hope we cut this out.
This is definitely
Clap in, guys.
This is exactly how it's going to be edited in.
Uh-huh.
Are we
Dude,
back? Are we doing this again?
I think we are back, and dude, I got a little new sound bit for us, bro.
Love that. Oh, let's bring this in. Let's get tight.
It's right.
I like that. I like that.
I think.
Episode 2.
What?
Hey, yay.
Hey,
We're back.
hey, Lord.
Hey. All right. Let's go. I'm not ready.
I got a surprise for you today too, baby.
Talk to me.
Oh, it'll happen when it happens, man.
All right.
It happens when it happens. But what's up,
All right.
ladies
guys.
and gentlemen? I am Aaron, proud owner of VMA Studios. Welcome to the A and B conversation, where you get to see your way in. My co-host here is the man, the myth, the legend, Barry.
What's going on, guys? It's me. It's the man, the myth, the legend.
I caught him off guard.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't expecting an intro. I used to say number one in seniority. I was 24 in seniority, but number one in your heart.
Oh,
Yeah. That was my my intro line back when I had a seniority number.
Well, I'm glad it's back then and not now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, now I just don't count. Welcome.
You counted all our 7 followers.
Listen, we do have 7 subscribers.
Bro, I don't know what are we at now? What is do we have
I checked last night.
We are 7.
It's 7. But it's so amazing because it was unexpected, right? I think that we got so much praise about what we did. It was actually like really, really awesome, right? Just to see, the feedback that we received from it.
Dude, I had so much good feedback, and that's why we're back, because there was a heartbeat of a demand to hear us again.
People want to hear what we have to say.
And we are, and trust me, if you don't know me, I got no problem saying what's on my mind, in my heart.
It's a serious problem.
On my sleeve.
I try to
spitting out my back end.
Hey, relax, bro. Relax. It's too much. But so let's in the name of the game, right? We did come up with some segments just to help streamline the conversation.
Streamline.
Right?
Do you mean land the plane?
No, I meant streamline. Oh, okay. Well, if that's not a plane landing, that sounds like more of a plane taking off.
No. Listen. One more time. I listen to the wheels. I couldn't find anything that said land planing. I worked on it.
Yeah,
come on. We'll work on it.
We're gonna allow it. No, that's landing.
That's what I'm talking about.
My man, you really went. Okay, you were excited. We went to work on this, right? See, it's so good to be back. The snowstorm. We're in North Carolina, right? We're currently.
Well, be careful what you say.
Okay.
Because there was a part of North Carolina that did not get a snowstorm.
I know. Well, we got some snow. There was some inches.
The left.
Well,
the right. But the center.
The capital
was a big old blop of nothing.
Yeah, I don't want to say nothing because I got some stuff.
Bro, I got some awesome photos, man. Like, you know what? This is something I want to talk about. What have you been up to since the last podcast? Like,
Absolutely.
What's excited for you?
So before we get there, because we do our industry news that we got to talk about. So
industry news.
Yes, that's very important because some things happen. But I would like to shout out our sponsor, Horologe Studios, here in Fuquay Varina, right? Oh, is it there? Did we miss it?
Yo, okay, the one thing I do have to do is get this more organized.
There it is.
There you go.
Thank you very much. Trust again. Would like to shout out our sponsor. We're here in Fuquay Varina at Horologe Studios. Horologe. So shout out to them.
So let's give you a little bit of Horologe Studios is an unleash your creativity studio space designed for creatives. It is a gorgeous 2,000 square foot studio space that has an outdoor and indoor studio space. They are currently looking to bring on some more members. So if you guys are interested in having your own space that is white labeled, that is designed for you to create and unleash your creativity, follow Horologe Studios and give them a call.
I gotta tap that a little harder. Now we know.
Okay,
So
get it.
let's go. Yeah, last week we had a snowstorm took over North Carolina, which
Yep.
is why we weren't able to get together. Unfortunately, right, the snow hit Durham really hard, Charlotte really hard. They got some feet, I believe, right? And
Charlotte did, yeah.
yeah, Charlotte got some feet, but Charlotte's in the mountains, and we did not get hit. I think I got like 3 inches.
I think we got like 2 over in Holly Springs area.
That's crazy.
But yeah,
I-
it was
Lackluster to say
disappointment.
the-
Like
yeah.
I was super excited. I was like,
Sounds like my wife. I know.
Nope. Nope.
No, so tell me about your photos. Did you go out there? Did you go out there and take lots of pictures?
bro, you know, I had it set up. I put my announcements out there. I was like, I gotta hit this weather up.
Yeah.
Because weather gives you such great photos. Like, the last big epic shot I did, it was some really strong rain. It was winter. We did it at nighttime, so the streets were so cinematic. This time, shout out to Eve Rupp 246 on Instagram. Um, she brought the fierce, man.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can put some photos up and kind of show them
Absolutely,
off.
absolutely.
But yeah, dude, she had this amazing futuristic snow outfit that was perfect for the 60s. Does that make sense?
Retro futuristic.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so like everything you go back, like when you look like in the 60s, like what the future will look like,
Yeah.
never really happened in fashion. But this still looks futuristic that it looks that way back then.
So it
So
was a vibe. It was a vibe.
yeah, oh dude, and this is our 3rd time shooting, so the vibe was just on fire, man. And
And it was comfortable.
oh,
Right.
dude, so comfortable, man.
I think that
So comfortable.
on the contrary, being that my day job's at an airport, I think taking pictures in the snow at the airport. I was in Newark, so we actually got snow. We have like
Mhm.
2 feet. It was crazy. It was in a ridiculous amount of snow. I didn't take any pictures because I didn't have my camera with me, but
Uh-huh.
I have taken pictures at the airport in a snowstorm before, and we'll post some pictures up there. But
Yeah,
just weather in general makes such a lovely image. Oh, that is great.
yeah.
Look at that. That's a vibe. Okay, cool. There's no snow there.
No. So this was toward the end of day 2.
Yeah.
But oh, I made noise.
Yeah.
But we also had a second shoot that day. We had 2 little dancers, 10-year-old twins that we did in the morning, and bro, 18 degrees outside, and they were in dresses, rocking and rolling. Like I was so impressed with them. And yeah, it was cute. It was we got some really cute photos of them. So let's see if I could just show them. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, we'll show you.
Send it
another
to me.
one.
Send it to me.
I'll
All
go.
right. So let's talk about some industry news. So this is
Oh, we're supposed to have like dun, dun, dun.
yeah,
I
we should
don't have
probably
anything.
we
like
should
that.
definitely get a
We'll do some
soundbite for
drum
that.
rolls. Nope,
Yeah,
that's not it.
that's it. Oh yeah, that's not appropriate.
hey,
That's not appropriate for
good
the
industry news or
It's
bad?
not. It's not because you played that. Let's start with the good news first.
First failure. Let's go.
Yeah. So I know you like to shoot wide, right? I really wide. One of your favorite lenses is what, the 10 to
Can
14?
you bleep this out? That's what your wife said.
Yeah, right.
I'm so sorry.
So
We digress.
boom, boom, boom. Canon just announced the 7 to 14 fisheye, woo, right, and the 14 1.4 VCM, right.
Wow.
So
Okay.
I don't have a super wide angle.
But now
Yeah.
I'm looking at the stats right here. So it's the 7 to 14 2.8. It's a 2.8 to 3.5. So
Yeah.
it's not a constant.
Not a constant.
Not a constant. Not my fave. But dude, and it's a 190-degree view.
It's crazy.
So that's super wide for a fisheye.
Perfect circle.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what people do with it. I mean, it is such a unique lens, and I used to, and I miss my fisheye. I loved my fisheye when I had one. They just don't work on my Nikon anymore.
Yeah, no, I don't. I've never shot with a fisheye.
Dude,
I think no, that's a lie. I did a music video once, and we had a fisheye, and I was using it, and I did get some amazing image.
so a fisheye is very unique that you could do like this. Like the fisheye that I had was I want to say it was a 15 millimeter,
Mhm.
and probably was like 130 degrees. I'll look at the specs and we either put that in later or we'll talk about it next month, next week. But either which way, it was what I considered a great ultra wide. It did have the unique aperture, not aperture, but what's the word I'm looking for? Horizon, the way it bends in the lens.
Got you. I got. Yeah, I got
Not tentacle.
you.
Sorry. You can comment
That
below what I'm
thingy,
trying.
that thingy.
You know how it looks when it bends instead of everything being
You
vertical.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
y'all make fun of me down on the bottom. It's all good.
Character. It had
Yeah,
a
it had
unique character.
character.
It
There
had
we go.
character.
Wah, wah,
There you
wah.
go.
But no, dude, I loved. I used them for my concerts. I used them for my events.
Yeah.
I used them for my room shots, which gave such a great look because you got so much point of view from
Yeah.
it. But I warn you, if you don't center your subject, don't shoot it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Don't
So,
shoot it.
so I don't know what I would use a fisheye for. I know exactly what I would use a 14. I think I have a 16.
Dude, the 14 1.4,
20
dude.
$2,600. So as far as prices is concerned, $2,600 for the 14 1.4, and it's like I want to say 1,600 for
Dude,
the
I'm
fisheye.
interested in that 1.4
Oh
because
my god.
obviously this is so for astro photography, man.
That and the
That
VCM lenses. So I have all VCM lenses except the 50
mhm.
for obvious reasons that we discussed last week.
What's
But
your widest lens you have in your bag right now?
I have a 16 2.8, and that's only for tables. Like I'll
Okay,
go to
so
a wedding.
16's super wide array.
Yeah.
So let's look at what a 14 looks like, and then a 1.4, man.
I'm more concerned about the 1.4 than the. That's what I'm looking at for video.
Just
1.4,
having that light, man.
just having it
Because I
because
mean, at a certain point, as a photographer, like your depth of field, man, it's irrelevant at a certain point,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, and again, like technical photographers, you can beat me up on it. I understand it. I can't articulate it, but
Like,
for,
I know what it's supposed to mean.
I know what it
It
does. So,
sounds good.
yeah, but bottom line is, for if you don't know what I'm talking about, like there's a certain point in your focal length that your depth of field is irrelevant.
Yeah.
Right. You max it out, so you like it is what it is my point.
Mm.
So, like I wonder where you are on that. Like how close, how far. I'd like to get those details on it. But dude, a 14 1.4
Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
really fun, man.
So with video, and you know how I am on the dance floor.
Yeah, dude.
I'm in the middle.
How would you shoot that at 12 o'clock in the afternoon outside at 1.4?
I I have um video cameras, cinema cameras with internal NDs. So I shoot everything at 1.4. Like everything. And my saying is, if you're not in focus, because you are meant to be. So
That's fair. Well, it's funny. I'll use that as transition. I'm hearing more and more chatter
Mm.
that the new vibe in photography is front to back in focus.
Bro, I had a
It's
friend
7.1.
5.6,
It's
everything.
f11.
There's no way. I want to see everything. Bokeh is out. There's no
Bokeh's
way.
out, dude.
Bokeh,
That's
the
what I'm
title.
hearing.
That's
Guys,
the
comment
title.
below,
That's
man.
the title. Bokeh is out.
I don't know.
2026.
We're not talking about Boca Raton, people.
No, it's crazy.
Uh,
Well, let's deep dive in that next week when we
All
get some
right.
feedback. So our second news story, which is actually kind of sad and depressing, and then maybe you could speak to this just based
Sure.
on the way you shoot is really photojournalistic,
Mhm.
right? So the Washington Post fired all their employees, right? All their photographers, I should say, right? It was just announced that Jeff Bezos laid off 300 journalists, 1/3 of the newsroom, all right, and all 9 staff photographers. And that might have been inappropriate. But and half the photo editors are gone, right? So what are your thoughts about that?
Um, this is the future, man. Uh this is a sad future for our industry. It is, it's been called upon for a long time. I think a lot of people are foolish when they're like, "Oh, as a photographer, you always do this. You'll have this job. You don't have to worry about it. It's about you personally." At the end of the day, it's about who's going to pay you to do a job. Um, and I'd be very curious on what the purpose and diving a little bit more into this and figuring out, is this a financial issue? Is this a political hush hush issue that they want to curate things. I don't know. I don't like, we talk off this, and you know where I am right now. It's some people are having difficult times understanding this timeline.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's illogical to, and that's the nicest political way I could put it. I'm one of those. I don't understand what we're doing to ourselves as a society. And I'm watching art be attacked, and I'm watching opinions be attacked, and I'm
Mm.
watching where we can't even accept both opinions. It's either one or the other,
It's
man.
one or the other.
And that is what I've tried for, honestly, the last half of my life right now, is to, understand and look at logic,
Mhm.
and talk to people and see what's going on. So, like, when we're looking at this, let's get rid of 300 journalists. Why are we getting rid of people who are supposed to be truth seekers, and trying to find out what's going on and holding people accountable? Like, our media is the only thing that holds corruption in its place. Like, when you start getting rid of the truth seekers that are out there, and truth or not, biased truth or not, it's still truth.
Alternative truths.
Well, alternative truth is not believing in truth and creating up your own reality. So that's a different conversation
This
on
is
a
a different
different
conversation.
podcast, man.
So is
So
my question for you now
yeah,
is photojournalist is photojournalism dead?
no, not at all. What I see is it's moving. Um, my honest thought on this is it is going to be a passion versus a paid job.
Yeah.
You're gonna see the photojournalism go into whatever app is hot. If it's Twitter, if it's
TikTok.
TikTok,
Yeah.
if
Yep.
it's Threads, whatever comes down the pipeline, you're gonna have the independent person working themselves, A, either to tell the truth, B, to be what do they say, Instagram famous, to
Mhm.
go viral with something. But dude, there's more cameras in people's hands than ever before,
Absolutely.
man.
I
So
think
so I just think the only issue I have with it is there were rules as a photojournalistic.
mm,
As someone who worked in the news, and I'm not going to sit here and say I worked in the news. I know what it is. I know the rules. You don't you shoot as is. If you missed a shot, you missed a shot. You
oh
can't
yeah.
curate it. You
Oh yeah.
can't put your thought into it. It has to be pure in the moment.
Yeah.
I'm worried that that disappears. That rule disappears. There'll always be someone shooting. There'll always be someone capturing the moment. There'll always be someone doing video, however that may be, especially now that everyone has it. I'm worried about, in so many parts of our society, the rules not mattering. And again, with AI and deep fakes, how much is going to get curated versus the truth? That in itself is going to be our conversation, and comment below on what you're feeling.
That's a very good take. I
Thank
think
you.
that was lovely,
Thank you.
right? As for me, where I stand on it, I think that the fact that the barrier for entry is no longer there, right? You look at anywhere, anybody who has a camera can get in, right?
Mhm.
So we're no longer prioritizing guys with the best gear, or AP's not sponsoring, Sony's not sponsoring.
Yeah.
Anybody with a camera is good to go,
Yeah.
right? And the quality now is good enough, right? Access is everything, and
Mhm.
access is no longer dependent upon the news outlet that you're in.
So it goes back to kind of what we just talked about, the F7, F11. It's not about how professional it looks. It's about content. It's literally about
Speed
authenticity of
and
the moment,
how
speed, how
fast you
quick,
can
right?
get it to me.
The consumption of information
Yes,
right now,
yes.
the beast is hungry, and it's starving, and it wants more, and it's glutton for itself, man. It's going to eat its own self. Like when you talked about the dog eats his tail, like, dude, the snake eats its, like, we are in that circle right now. We are eating ourselves with how much and how fast and unfiltered and unchecked
Yeah.
truth is being put out there. It's put it out there and figure it out. And that's dangerous, man. I'd rather figure it out than put it out.
Hmm. All right. Well,
Let's move on.
let's segue into
Land the plane, baby.
land the plane. So our next segment is topic A for Aaron.
What?
Aaron, what
That's
what
not
what would you like to
topic.
discuss today?
What do I want to discuss today? I want to discuss communication from you as a photographer to your client and what they see to be
Oh, this is gonna be spicy.
authentic or real or what they want versus their actual budget.
This is gonna be spicy.
So, there was a TikToker, Instagrammer. I want to give her a shout out. So it's actually Roth Wild Event Design. She brought up something that really articulated and felt really strong with me here. And that was when you're being booked for a wedding, an event, and the expectations from Wedding Wire, all these wedding places or event, they tell everyone what their average budgets are in their area,
Mhm.
right? An average wedding in Raleigh, North Carolina, is going to run you probably 25 to 40,000, right? That's the average.
Mhm.
But all their images, all their prep, all their design work that they show you are $100,000, $200,000 events.
Why?
There,
Why would they do that?
well, there's a disconnect from beauty to reality, right? I
Okay.
mean, everything from uh, ultra photoshopping your events and people. And again, I think the theme I feel like this right now is this generation coming up is pushing against unauthentic moments.
Yeah.
They they don't want everything blurry. They want things in detail, in gross detail. It reminds them of truth. They're longing for truth.
I don't
Ugh.
know. I don't know. I think it depends on the couple.
Okay.
I want to push back and say that some couples are easier to film, right? Other people want their skin airbrushed. They want every photo airbrushed. They don't want to see the imperfections, right?
But again, that goes to let's go to the psychology that's being driven to our society.
Yeah.
Um, Everything has to be Photoshop. It's AI perfect. It's everything's perfect. When life isn't perfect, it's chaotic.
Yeah.
And you say, oh, I want to document heartbeats, right? That's my passion. I used to love doing all details and everything, and then I realized a detail is irrelevant. It's the heartbeat. It's the people that I'm photographing. It's the moments, the happiness, it's the love. It's everything that's involved in the human connection. Like that is what I get to capture in the lens. I have to curate it, find it. I have to be ahead of it so that I could stop it and give it back.
So is it important that that's not important to the client?
I don't think the client knows what's important to them, ironically. Hot take. Until it's too late.
You don't know what you want. You
I
know
can't
what you
handle
want.
the truth, right? And it comes from the conversations after the event. It's not coming from anywhere else other than how many conversations I've had. Oh, we didn't do this. We should have done this. Yeah, but you wanted this, this, and this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I mean, come on. It's remorse. It's always that way. I should have, would have, could have. But who's driving what you should get done? It's the magazine ads. It's the posts. It's the beautiful event here that has 13 photographers and
Yeah.
associates to create this moment for you, to set up the next one, to set up the next one when you have a 4-minute timeline. Like, I mean,
So hmm, here's my next question, just to feed off of that. This weekend we're shooting a bar mitzvah,
what?
right?
Charlotte, baby.
Yeah, so we're headed
Can't
over to
wait.
Charlotte to
And a very unique bar mitzvah at that.
fantastic. So tell me what when shooting a bar mitzvah, what's important for you being someone who's very familiar with mitzvahs,
Mhm.
seeing as you've had one yourself, all right?
I've had one, I've given one, I've photographed
Yeah,
one,
yeah,
I've dreamt of them.
hey, I've just been invited.
It's all right.
But so going into mitzvahs, what are you looking for that clients might not be looking for?
Oh, this is like this is the passion
Yeah,
part of what I do.
yeah,
This is what I can't sell. I could only give you as an experience after the fact. This is validated from the comments after my work. Okay, because at this point in my career, I'm not worried about producing great photography. I have the knowledge, I have the skill set, I have the gear.
yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah,
Eh, eh.
that's the
I'm still,
byproduct.
but no, but
Yeah,
it is. I actually am at that point in my mind that it is. I'm more nervous of the vibe connecting the human
yeah,
positioning of what I do.
yeah.
I'm never over that. I walk in and I'm nervous and I'm like, oh, my creative juices could go. Oh my God, we could do a backlight here. We could do this. We could do this technique that I learned here, this, that. It's all fun until the parent comes in who's nervous, the child who's absolutely terrified of getting in front of 1,000 people
Oh,
to talk
God.
to, right?
Ugh.
It's the vibe, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, my excitement turns into psychology on how to get this person not to look scared in the lens. Because no matter what, if you're not happy, you're nervous, you're scared, you're angry, I'm photographing that.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not pulling that off your subconscious. You're not pulling off the micro
So
expressions.
how many hats do you wear, as a photographer at a bar mitzvah?
Uh,
And I guess the better question would be, is that a VMA experience thing, or is it you? I mean, I guess it would be the same thing, but
I selfishly want to control as much as I can so that I know the outcome is
mhm,
what I want and what is expected for me to deliver. I also understand that it's a living, breathing event, and we could plan, but most likely it
that's
won't.
not gonna.
You plan, God laughs, right?
That's it.
That's kind of the saying. So for me, it's always falls back to core family, photographing legacy moments. Um, as much as the kids love their friends, most likely 15 years from now, sorry, you're not going to be friends with them, right? So that girlfriend you have a crush on, most likely won't remember who you are. It's just, but your aunt will always be your aunt.
Yeah.
Your grandparents won't be around anymore, and that smile on them is there. And hearing them proud of you, you'll always have. Those are the things that matter. The legacy, the tradition. I get to die in this world knowing that there's hundreds, if not thousands, of families will have their legacy trees protected because of what I've done and put them forward.
Can I tell you something that bothers me? And
After all that, if something bothers you,
no, no, not something about that, but something that it's me as a person. It's me,
okay.
right? But when you say, legacy and grandparents, they live and then they don't live anymore,
Mhm.
right? And this is just a segue. This is a thought that always comes in my mind, that one day your image will be that person's last image, right? And it literally it sits on my brain.
So I
How
so
how many how many times?
there's American Fire Wine competition going on right now in South Florida.
Mhm,
I photographed them in the very beginning part of my career, and I want to say his name was Michael, but I totally could be wrong. Um, it was the so American Fine Wine Competition takes in thousands of wines around the world, around America. They
mhm,
they get judged. There's sommeliers. It's a 3 day sommelier, and then they have an award show at the end of it, and they give out the awards. This was a sommelier who was loved by the community, and I took a photo of him right before he left, and he never made it home. And that was the last moment. His brother, everyone reached out for that photo. I get it all the time. I get chills. Um, I've photographed dad's last event with their family.
yeah,
And I mean last event, like within weeks. I photographed moms within weeks that disappear, grandparents that disappear.
yeah,
Like this is what drives me, and what gets me upset
mm,
is you guys. Everyone worries about so many of the wrong details. They're not focused on life is short. Life is hard.
so short.
We don't know when our last moment is. We're not supposed to live that way, but
Yeah,
you're supposed to appreciate it. And it's hard. It's so hard. Everyone talks about it. An elder will tell you, their experiences looking back, none of half the things didn't matter.
they eat that
And
shit
and we
together.
and we can't. And we
Yeah,
and we can't
yeah,
and this again, you can't
yeah,
understand it or feel it until you live through it. It's just one of those things that is just part of humanity.
that's it.
Bro, for the amount of I always say this, Humanity has always used pictures to detect its history, from hieroglyphics to Egyptian pictures to cavemen on the walls. We have photos and art from the moment we were able to hold something and with pigment.
Yeah.
So that's the passion. That is when you have a family event like this, like it bothers me when people don't take advantage, especially today, of how easy it is to do photography today. Like
Ugh,
you go back 100
ugh.
years ago, man, you had to sit and not move,
Don't you
and you
move for
got one
15
photo,
minutes.
and like it was so rare to have like we have photos like
Everything.
we
Camera
don't
phones.
understand how important it is.
Every
But it's different from this, and it's different from everyone being involved without being distracted. So yeah. So yeah, so we have a mitzvah going up. We'll be in Charlotte this weekend, and you get to see my craziness in action, man.
No, I've seen it. I've seen it. You get pretty crazy. It's
It's passion.
it's
It's passion.
very
It's passion.
it's
It's
exactly
passion. What's that
my
goes?
first time working with Aaron was at a mitzvah, and he's like, "Yeah, come on, I'll show you
Dude, we
light."
just did her pre-shoot. Can't show him for her second daughter, Taros.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's coming up. We're coming
I
up.
was literally I had to catch myself because you yelled at me, and I was like, "Who the fudge?" I was like,
Oh, you
"Bro,
weren't.
I
You were
was hot,
walking,
bro."
you're going too slow, man. We had work to do.
No, it
You told
wasn't
me you
that.
wanted to work.
It wasn't that. It
Which
was
one?
like it was. I think I was like behind you. You were like, "Why are you shooting when I'm shooting?"
Yes, yes,
Why are you shooting?
yes.
And I was like,
Well,
"Bro,
you told. I'm sorry. You
I-
told me you've been doing this for 8 years, man.
yeah, yeah, no, you're definitely different. You're definitely
Yeah.
different.
Well, okay.
You're
So
different.
let's take a quick take because I got a few more minutes on my 15. But
Do you?
photographers and second photographers,
Mhm.
second photographers specifically, you do not belong near the lead photographer. Go find another shot. That is your job to get a different angle.
I that and I tell people all the time when I'm second, like if we're both in the aisle, are you wide or you tight?
Great communication.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, let me
Absolutely.
know. Are you wide or you tight? I go either or because
Yeah.
I'm 35, 85.
Wait. What? You have two cameras on you for two different angles?
Of course. And they both have
If you don't got two cameras, you don't got a camera.
two cameras for memory cards.
4 memory cards.
So
Well, that's another topic.
yeah. So I'm always
But that's great. That's great
wide,
conversation.
yes.
And I love that because I will sit there and say, hey, we only have 2 lenses, and I love shooting with 6, so I have to figure out the 2. Hey, I got 7200, and then I got an ultra wide. Do you have a medium?
Yeah.
Like that communication, and I think, and that's huge. That makes life so easy,
Makes it easy. Yeah.
so easy.
All right, so we head to my topic, which is I
Wait,
think after
are we
having
done? Are
that,
we done with mine? We
I
got
think
nothing.
I think
This is a new format.
go ahead
so.
and land the plane.
Land the
All right,
plane.
land the plane. I think in conclusion, I would say
Okay,
that
let's get a conclusion before we
yeah,
land.
I think that
Oh, landing the plane time.
yes. As we land the plane on, I did hear the wheels.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I
So-
actually put that in.
Okay.
I took 2, and yeah, I'm proud of myself.
Makes sense. Makes
For
sense.
you.
No, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I think that going back to what I said earlier, and it's something that I don't know if it weighs on me. Like if I see so and so passed, right, and I look, they post, in memoriam, and it's a picture that I took. That weighs on me, and it's happened. It's happened a couple times. I would say about a handful of times that I looked at a picture like, damn, I took that. That's the image they chose to use. Um, I guess at the end of the day, it's an honor, right, to have been, you know, that lasting image. That is the image that people are going to remember this person by.
Yeah.
Right. And I, if I'm honest, I, geez, I hate that. Part of me hates the fact that I took that image. I don't know why. I, I've never liked seeing it. Like, damn, I took that. And it's not whether or not it's a bad image or a good image. It's just, damn, is this something that, it's something that I got to get past. Not saying that, people shouldn't use my images.
Why do you need to get past it?
I don't know.
Well, if that's how you feel, then embrace it. There's nothing to get past by it. I think you're just uncomfortable, if I'm going to diagnose you, with the idea of that person passed. And you're part of their lives, and
forever
and ever. And I think that goes back to what I was saying is, for me, It's not just, oh, who's calling me? Can't talk to you. It's not just about a paycheck. It's not just about, photographing an event and moving on. Like these are legacy pieces. They are moments that get transcended from generation to generation. And when stories are told around the table and they look through a photo book or they flip through their phone, whatever we do this at that point, or hologram the images up,
Mm.
what you saw, how you took it, how you lit it, how you designed it, how you delivered it, that is a conversation not about you, it's about them.
Yeah, that
And
the
they wouldn't
event
have that without you.
sounds good.
So
Land is plane.
plane is landed. I do want to. Can we grab? Do I have it over here? Oh,
Oh, you do?
your
Did you grab it?
segment. We got your segment sponsored. We have our first sponsor
Fantastic.
for your segment. I need. Should we
So-
do?
That's not the
Wrong answer.
Yeah, that's the wrong
exactly.
one. That's definitely
I
the
think
wrong.
I think we just go to let's
Let's open. Let's do the music again.
there you go.
We'll do another sponsor. We got another
So-
sponsor.
As you see, this nice, beautiful, sturdy table that we're currently on right now was
Designed and built by Dan Carlson of Burley Boards here in Fuquay Varina. And Burley Boards is an artisan, full life functional custom woodworker where he does beautiful custom tables. We have this gorgeous, I can't even pick it up. Oh my God.
that's
Hold
substantial, bro.
on. Dude, it's,
That is heavy, bro.
It's not even a joke.
Yeah, there you go.
Hold on.
This is.
What's your
Can we
fingers?
hold it together?
You got it?
Jesus,
I'm gonna
that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
What
pick
is
it-
this?
yeah, that is one of his steak cutting boards, man.
Steak cutting boards.
Handmade, hand curated, everything. Burley Boards right here in Fuquay Varina, where you get a workout holding your cutting boards.
There you go. And if it doubles as a weapon,
It does. And I'm gonna try to see if we can actually.
this is solid.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. And his work is phenomenal. He
Oh
does
my
everything
God.
custom. I'm gonna help you out there.
Why is it so heavy?
Dude, this is 100% wood, dude. And there's like 5 different pieces of wood. I gotta put this down. I'm sorry. Oh, I love you, Dan. Next, sponsored by Gymnasium Gems, where woodworking helps. No, Burley, everything's handmade, and you got oak, you got redwoods, you got fir. I don't know what else you got in there, man, but it's
But it's
gorgeous.
solid and it's definitely beautiful.
And it's gonna last a lifetime, man. That is a handheld butcher board. This is not anything that's cut out with
plywood or the stuff you get from
plywood or
IKEA.
a Kia filled with.
No, this table right here is also
Yeah, this is solid,
gorgeous.
dude.
Love it.
I don't want to hit it because it reverbs a little bit, but yeah. So yeah, we're sponsored by Burley Boards in our second half with Barry. So let me introduce Barry now on his segment. We are talking about Barry's topic, and this is pick your angle. Do you want to just kind of dive in? Or you want me to give you the talking points?
No, I got it. I think that, and this is something that I struggle with.
Okay.
You don't struggle with this at all. All right, I struggle with this a lot, and it's pricing, right?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, let's talk pricing, right? Let's
I mean,
talk.
I don't struggle. Everyone struggles. I get struggle with being bought at my value.
I think
Go
so.
for it.
Maybe
Go for
it's
it.
not pricing as much as its value, right? And because that's always my issue.
Okay.
Right. I think that I came up with a number that just sounds good. I think what $350 an hour is what I'm happy with that.
Okay.
$350 an hour, no matter what the event is. $350 an hour.
Okay. Time out. How honest are we going to be on this podcast?
We're
right
honest,
now?
bro. This is what we're.
Are,
This is
are
what
we,
we're
are
here
we
for.
gonna
We
like?
are
Are we
honest.
like pull the veil back?
Pull the
figure
veil
it
back.
out. Why?
I think that one. Our
Are we gonna
audience-
offend some people?
No,
I
because
hope
I think that everybody on here.
Can we do a disclaimer?
Go ahead.
This portion of the conversation is done with all intentions of helping everyone survive in this world. We don't want to belate. What is the word? I don't know. You cut that out.
Belittle.
We don't want to belittle
Yeah,
anyone.
yeah.
Everyone needs to start somewhere, but understand what you're doing. And we're here to open up that conversation.
Yes, and I think it's very important that as long as I've been doing this, this has always been a struggle with me.
Okay.
Like I just settled on this number like last week.
Great. So 350 is a great number.
for video and photo.
Okay.
I'm
You're happy at 350.
I'm happy at 350.
Can't afford you anymore.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Congratulations. So my number's 500 now.
Yeah. So and that's for everything.
I'm looking at it as a 500 flat rate an hour. You get what you get.
Mm.
I want to see how that rolls versus going. You get 20 images for this. You get five. Like it's a flat rate there, and then like my headshots now are a la cartes.
Mhm.
It's a sitting fee, and you just purchase whatever you want.
So I think that, and it's very important that people understand it's a process to get to these numbers, right? Because I think I started out for an event 250, 4 hours.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's starting
But
out.
you know, but you were landing planes at the time, so
Yeah,
it's okay.
I was definitely not even.
Can we
Yeah,
pause this for a second and take a step back and,
take a step back.
maybe do some education on like the purpose of why you want to price what you want to price.
Absolutely, I think that's
All right.
very important.
So one of the major parts of pricing is the market that you're in.
Mhm.
There's a very talented photographer out there, MCC Photography, I believe his name is.
Mhm.
I gotta take notes during the week on shit like this. Um, I reached out to him. His work is freaking stunning. I mean, stunning. And I reached out, talking to him, pricing, and his pricing is so, in my mind, so cheap, so
For the
cheap
amount of work, for the work
for
that
the quality,
you probably shouldn't have
for the
named him.
quality,
You
man.
probably named.
No, no. But the reason it is the market he's in doesn't bear anymore.
What market?
He's in West Virginia.
Yeah, yeah, no, no.
Oh, see now you're
Yeah,
changing your
yeah,
tune.
yeah,
But that's number one thing is where are you in the market?
yeah.
Where do you want to position yourself in the market? I think that's very important.
Mm.
Just having an arbitrary price point in a market that you're not sure about is wrong. You have to know your market. Second, you need to break down your business expenses. Like
Mhm.
this is fundamental business 101,
Yeah,
right? I, photography unfortunately is a art project all the time.
yeah,
Everyone's like, I'm an artist, this, that. And I told you like many years ago, my nose was in the air about that. And and I'm like, I want to run it. Like, do I want to run it as an artist that's trying to make it, or do I want to run it as a business that I survive in?
yeah.
And that I could actually walk away with a profit, right? And I think that's the issue that we have is in our market itself, photo video. If you have a camera or video, you're all of a sudden a professional photographer, videographer, which is one of our biggest gripes on the left side of the professional side. On the right side, we're brand new people. We're just trying to cut our teeth. We're trying to
Yeah.
get our exposures in. And I've been there. I've drank that Kool-Aid, and it's wrong looking back.
Mm.
But I also don't know how else you start. I really don't know how do you say I'm worth after my expenses and what I produce, I need to make 350 an hour and I don't have a portfolio.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think.
So I think the solution is very simple and people don't want to do this solution. You got to work for other photographers first. You can't go out on your own the moment you buy a camera.
No, do people still do that?
Oh, I think they do. What do you guys think? I mean, let's leave it to like,
Do
do you? I mean, that's a great question. No,
I've seen people underprice themselves, like extremely. Like
why? Because they're on their own.
yeah, I've seen the I'll shoot a whole wedding for 250, right?
Because I'm looking to get the
I'm looking
experience.
to get the
So that
experience.
means they're not working for someone else. Because if
Yeah,
they're working with someone else, they are getting the experience through the other person.
and I think that's absolutely outrageous that somebody would. Oh, Jesus Christ!
And that goes back to my point
Yeah,
on my conversation, and not to take it off this topic, but again, the illusion of what is in the magazines versus what people are charging and
yeah,
experience. Like, I mean, let's be honest. You go with plus 20K worth of equipment easily.
yeah,
Easily on an event,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
I mean, if
yeah.
you wanted to pull everything out and do something,
It's
you're north of 20K.
yeah, it's almost about 20.
I am too. It's okay. Look, anyone who looks at photography equipment knows this stuff is not cheap.
It's
You
not
got
cheap at all.
brand new lenses. You want to pick up two lenses, it's 6 grand for two new lenses.
I can't wait.
All
14 is
right.
coming soon.
So if I'm making 250 for an event, I gotta do six plus pay my expenses plus my so that brings me back to the second point is you gotta break down the fundamentals of operating a business. And I feel like I've been asked this so many times in my career. How do you get started as a photographer?
As a business?
Just I love photography. How do I start? with my own company. Good. Put your camera down and go take business classes.
I think that's huge. And to that point, I've always hated the business of photography.
Okay.
Cannot stand it.
But the business models work if you do the fundamentals of it.
Yeah.
And I think the hardest thing is that we really muddy the waters for no reason on, oh, look how beautiful, look at my art. I want to do this. Oh, I love this project, and I'll cut my pricing off because I'd rather do the project than earn money. It's a passion thing. And you
Travel, weddings.
dude, it's wild right now.
Send me
I'm in a
to Italy.
Hi, will you please? I'm looking for a photographer to do our wedding. We will send you to Cabo with us if you photograph our wedding. I'm sorry, darling. You got to pay me to do your wedding. I just happen to be in Cabo. That's your problem.
Yeah.
Like
This is
you
how
want
much I
you want
charge.
me, like, this is what I charge. Plus now you have to pay my travel to get there so I can do it. Like, this is not I'm not doing this to get a vacation. Like, are you bringing my whole family? Do I get to join you at the party instead of photograph? Like, you're asking me to work.
So, in that vein, how do you tell people your price without like apologizing?
Simple. And this is something I really want to push like this year is, hi, you called me. You've seen my work. Do you trust me as a business owner? Do you
Mm.
trust what I do? Awesome. I hear that you need a certain outcome. I can produce that outcome for you. The outcome with me is going to be this amount.
Period.
Period.
So, I guess
Why do I have to justify my cost? Like, listen, I'm not asking what now they may not understand the value that's there. They'll never understand that until you're done working with them.
Mm.
But if I have $300 in expenses to go out between taxes, expenses, camera, depreciation, time, experience, value, and then I actually want to put a little profit in my pocket to operate a business, and then put something away for savings, the numbers add up. I'm not doing something outside unethical. If I was unethical, I agree with you. Like, how do you justify? I'm not justifying anything. I'm ethically telling you what it costs for me to operate my business and live in a renter's community. Like, this is what it is. Like,
so my question now is, how do you compete with those people who are hobbyists, right?
they always come back saying, I didn't get what I needed.
Ooh, that's yeah, I could see that.
And you end up wasting time, energy, and money on not buying what you need up front.
Yeah.
And we all do it. We all do it. We all justify it at some point. We're like, oh, this is really going to cost me. And look, you could go and get a GC to do your stuff for $100, and you're going, why is this shoddy? Why is this not work? Why is this falling apart 6 weeks later? Or you go and spend the right money with the person with the education, the time, and the resources. Do it right. Yes, you're paying a little bit. You're paying a premium, what we consider a premium,
Yeah.
but it's a premium for a reason. It's a premium because it's done right the first time.
What would you say to photographers to choose volume over like that high?
That's a business model.
Yeah.
If that falls within your business model, hell yeah, have fun. What am I supposed like? Again, that's going back to business school, right?
Yeah.
If you want to do high volume, you want to do 65 weddings a year, and you're happy doing them at $2,500 a pop, and you have a system that's in place that doesn't burn you out, and you can do that. More power to you. I can't compete with that, but I promise you,
65. How much is that? 65 or 2,500?
hit that number.
Let's see.
It's about 100, probably 170,000 off the top of my head.
All right. Do we pay taxes? We don't pay taxes.
Maybe not this year.
162.
There you go, 160. I was pretty close off the top of my head. But I'm just saying, like, and then you have to minus all the expenses and time, like.
Yeah.
But that's what you want to do, and that's your business model that works. But you're not doing that at $500.
Oh, absolutely not.
And I promise you're not getting the value. You can't serve your clients. Okay, Walmart can't serve you the same way that Nordstrom's does.
Or Target.
Target's a Walmart, just a little bit higher. There's no people in Target. There's no one serving you at Target or Walmart. These are mass commodities. You go to a high end place where you walk in and there's someone at the front door like, "Hi, let me walk you. Let me
It's
show
the
you."
service, or it's the difference between Delta and Southwest. I understand. I understand what you're saying. Land the plane.
Nope.
But I understand the
You
service.
can do better.
So as we
You can do better.
What's this one?
Wrong answer.
Oh, there we go. There,
that's probably what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking
That's
for.
probably what you were looking for.
I gotta reset this tablet.
We gotta figure it out.
We'll
We'll figure it out. But as far as pricing is concerned, I think I think, and we said this on episode 1. I think the big difference is me with a full-time job and you this being your full-time job. I look at it differently. So I'm
But
very
that,
much.
but that doesn't go away from what it takes to operate your business. Your operational costs are much lower than mine.
Yeah.
But you can't service your client 9 to 5 every day that I can.
Oh no.
So again, where are we going with value?
Oh, yeah, because I'm very much a. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Let me sneak into the bathroom so I can call you.
Right? It's like every phone call I call you with.
Yeah, let me,
But these are the wider picture things that aren't usually put up front, but
Yeah.
it's felt on the back end.
Yeah.
I didn't get the service I want. That's why I'm coming to you. So it's usually I lose the job because of price. I get the next one because they didn't have the service.
Mm.
So again, how do you take on 50 jobs while having a 9 to 5? You can't. It just can't. You can't service them.
It's hard. Yeah.
Barry, I know you. Come on, man. You would not be able to service them and do the things you want and be with your family doing 50 events a year plus a 9 to 5 that has you traveling. Come on, bro.
It's hard.
We're supposed to be honest with people on this.
Yeah, no.
It ain't hard.
Haven't
It's
got
impossible, bro.
Haven't got to 50 yet.
Dude, 50 events, man. Like,
50.
I mean, I shoot about 120 events a year.
Yeah, I think I did like 40 weddings last year, but that was without.
But you were second. You weren't main.
Yeah, it was both. It was
Dude,
40, still time.
Hold on.
It's still time away. It's the same thing.
No, you're not listening, or I'm not articulating properly. I don't want to say you're not listening.
Yeah.
It goes back to the fact of the full service you provide. As a second, you shoot, you're there, you work that day, and then you're gone.
Yeah.
You're not communicating with the client. You're not dealing with anyone.
God,
I know, but that's what I'm trying to say. This is these are the hours that you have to put in to up front that you're going to be given. Like when I charge, because I charge 500, it's because I'm guessing I'm going to be working with the client 10, 15 hours throughout their whole life cycle of this.
Yeah.
So if I don't get paid up front, I can't charge them. Oh, I got to charge you for a phone call. I wish I was a lawyer. It's
A consultation.
you can't, but you're not. I don't think the market bears that in this industry.
Yeah. It's our market.
So
the markets would be different in here, Florida, New York.
I don't think the photography industry or the content creation industry bears that type of product structure.
Yeah.
No reason you can't. And again, if you put it out front and you say, hey, I'll do everything at $2,000. Every time you call, you'll get an invoice for $50 for my time. If that client is okay with that, more power to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying there's never a no. If you could pull it off, more to you. Bro, there was a person who put a banana with on a wall and sold it for $2 million with some duct tape, bro. So after that, anything's possible in this world, bro.
All right.
Anything.
All right. Let's close this out.
Is that it? Are we done? We landed?
I think we're Let's.
Are you gonna land your plane?
Am I going to land?
Any
the
final
plane?
thoughts on this?
Landing the plane. Final thoughts on pricing. I think my final thoughts on pricing, as it relates to, is do the work. Right. See what works for you. Understand your market. I know that it's a little bit hard. I know photographers who are not as good as us, I would say, who charge $7,000, $8,000 in New York, right? And that works in New York. But I know photographers who are struggling at $3,500, right? So it's like it's very much market. Look at your market. At 350, I know, like, my market, I try to lean corporate more so or anything else, because at the end of the day, that's not emotional money, right? Corporate is somebody else's money. OPM, other people's money. That's what I want. I want other people's money.
Gotcha.
Right?
I love it. I love it.
So that's why, at 350 corporate,
Yeah.
we're good there as far as weddings.
I would jump in and just say, do the business aspect of operating your photo business. You need to take all your expenses, and that's everything from acquisition of camera gear, software, education, taxes, backup plans, your own health care, whatever you need,
Add it
your
all up.
taxes, add it all up.
Add it all
How
up.
many hours do you want to work a week? You want to work 40 hours? You want to work 60 hours? What do you want to do? Divide that. How much profit do you want to take home at the end of the day? Add that, and that's going to be your number. You don't get to decide what your number is. Your lifestyle decides what you need to make.
That just gave me a headache.
I got you. Had the headache so that you could actually afford Tylenol to cover to fix your headache.
That's it. That's a fact.
I mean that's what a $7 McDonald's coffee.
No, not at all. This is $250.
$250.
Yeah,
$250?
Maybe. I don't know. It varies. In New Jersey, it's $366.
Land this plane, baby.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us on episode 2 of an A and B conversation. Yeah, now we might need some stands, right?
It's all right. Standing.
So let's tell them where they can find us.
Are we done?
I think we're done, man.
We're done.
I think we. Oh, I like that. All right, guys. First and foremost, as we land this plane, we'd like to shout out our sponsor, Horologe Studios
Horologe.
in Fuquay Varina. Right? Shout out to Aaron, VMA Studios. You can find them at vmastudios.com. BTP Media Group, btpmediagroup.com. Shout out to me. Right?
Shout out to Barry.
Right?
I'd like to also thank our last sponsor for this one is Burley Boards over here in Fuquay Varina. You can find them on Instagram at Burley Boards.
Boom, boom, boom. All right, that's it. I think we're good.
We're good.
I think that's it.
Do we just sit here and talk to each other?
Oh, yeah, we can act. Yeah, man. Oh, God.